All right, what's up, everybody? It is great to see so many people that I already know. This is so cool. And I was going to say, I wonder where everybody is, what parts of the world. So far, I've seen Bangladesh, I've seen Germany, I've seen US, I've seen Canada, I've seen India. I love it. I love it. The family grows. It is so cool. So, all right, we have a completely crazy action-packed slam show back-to-back going on today. There is so much information, so much stuff we need to cover. We are going to dive right in, and I'm going to talk super fast as I do all the time. My name is UK. What's up, UK? Another UK. I love that. My name is Daniel Weber. If you don't know me, if you do know me, great. If you don't know me, great. Doesn't really matter because you are here and you are listening, and I love that. What's up, Bangalore? So, I love you too. I like that. South Africa. I love South Africa, by the way. I mean, seriously, one of my favorite places in the world. Loved it. Spent a lot of time in Cape Town. Love it. Pakistan, what's up? We are from all over the place today. This is great. Dubai. I mean, people could just be fucking with me. I don't even know if they're really from these places. So anybody could type anything. But anyway, that's cool. I hope you are from those places. So we got a completely packed show today. And who is my guest today? You're going to find out. Let me speak. Wow, Jesus. Okay. Again, today in India, we had about 3.3 lakh cases. It has gone down by about 70, 80,000 a day. That is good news. What is being reported, what is the truth? I guess we'll never know, but it is what it is, and we are going to report it that way. Again, over 3,500 casualties, unfortunately, people that passed away. I'm sorry to hear. Have we peaked? Dr. Sunita Dubey the other day Bangladesh, what's up, has told us that she thinks this is the peak already and we are slowly coming down. I do personally think that too. I'm not an expert, so don't take anything I say as expert advice. That's why I have guests on my show. They are more educated, more informed regarding this than I am. Maybe not in other life matters, but in this. So, without further ado, I've been watching the news, of course, all day, as I always do. I always tell people, listen, don't watch too much news. Shout out Bangladesh. I'm shouting out. What's up? Call me Shanto. So don't watch too much news as I do, because it'll make you crazy and it'll totally give you anxiety, and you shouldn't do that. But you should be informed by the right people. That is very important. I'm going to call out a couple great things that have been going on in case you want to follow up with this, and you can always DM me any questions. You could also DM me or any of the guests and say that you want to join the show because you have something great that you're doing and something inspirational, and you want to shed light on what is happening, or maybe a community hero. We'd love to have you on the show. It's not only professionals, it is regular, everyday people like me. So you can find us on YouTube, and you can find us on Facebook and Instagram, and strip down audio, maybe at a podcast, something. You can find it. Just search Stories of Hope, Daniel Weber. You will find it. Because I know I'm speaking fast, because I have so much stuff to do and so many things to do. And yes, and you wrote Sunny Leone's also positive. Her personality is positive. She is not COVID positive. She is COVID negative. But her personality is very positive, if that's what you meant. Okay, here we go. Some things I want to say. First and foremost, every day, same thing. Frontline workers, journalists, we are on. Hi. Calling you in 3. So, frontline workers and journalists, thank you so much. Journalists are on the ground doing an amazing job. Thank you so much. And they are frontline workers now. And all the actual frontline workers, other than them, thank you so much. Healthcare workers, thank you so much. I want to bring a very cool story. University workers, university students, young university students have been teaching children of migrant workers. It is so cool, so phenomenal. So proud to hear stuff like that. So congrats to all the people that have been doing that. That is very cool. Without further delay, I am going to bring the first guest on. She is a nutritionist and a dietitian. Her name is Shweta. Now, I also might pronounce that incorrect. She is going to come on. We are going to call her in. All right, let's get her in here. Hold on, please, everybody. Without further ado, dun, 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 dun. Here we go, calling you in. Right on command. SHWE. Shweta. Where are you? Because I spelled it wrong. This is me looking real close because, you know, I don't see like I used to. I'm much older than you probably think I am. What the underscore? I don't see you. Where are you? Where are you? I'm looking for you. I don't see you. WETHA underscore BHATIA. Dun dun dun. Where are you? There is nobody available. She's live. Okay, now she's live. Hi. Let me tell her. Hi, I'm going to call you in. You just need to be on your Instagram and I'm going to call you in. Here we go. Let's try that again. SWSHWETHA underscore. Where are you? I do not see you. Where are you? Should we get her on the phone? Everyone, I'm looking for her. Where are you? Where are you? Let's see here. She's calling me. Hello. Yeah? That wasn't even her. Crazy. Okay, we need to find out where she is. Let's see. Can't see you. What's going on? Where is she? I was so looking forward to speaking with her. Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Let's try again. Okay, so you don't need to be live. You just need to be on your Instagram and you need to be in my live if you're hearing me. I don't think she's hearing that, but someone please explain to her. Let's see if we get her on the phone here. So she knows. Hi, so you don't need to be live, you need to be on my live watching. Yeah, you need to be watching my live, so then I'm going to call you in. Thanks. Total miscommunication there, right? That's okay. So, I will tell you some other great news. After this, we are going to go live straight to a very cool animal shelter and foundation right after this, and we are going to go check out what they're doing on the ground, which is very important as well. I got to take care of animals as well, not only about people, it is animals. So let's try to get her in. Here we go. Let's see here. We will try her once again. Let's invite her in. I think you guys are going to love this. It's going to be well worth the wait. I promise. I promise. I don't disappoint, do I? There she is. Boom. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think she's going to come on live. Dun, 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 dun. And there she is.
Yep.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you? What a greeting,
I'm
right?
very well. How are you?
I am excellent. Thank you. I figured maybe I went live on yours. So we're live on mine. Thank you so much for joining. And I'm
Thanks.
sorry if I pronounced your name incorrect. I have pronounced it as Shweta Bhatia.
Shweta. That's right.
Shweta Bhatia. Okay.
Yep.
Everybody, world, hello. Please introduce yourself and
Hey.
your title as obviously I know you as a nutritionist and a dietitian. Please
That's right.
introduce yourself and then we're going to dive right in.
Right. So, hi everyone. I'm Shweta Bhatia. I'm a registered dietitian with the Indian Dietetic Association and the founder of Mind Your Fitness. And my team is actually a multidisciplinary organization that has experts across, three core areas of expertise, which is nutrition, training and rehab, which is physiotherapy, and of course, we have psychology. And we do cases across the spectrum. So we do take up cases, for people who require critical care management as well as sports performance enhancement. So we do all kinds of cases, right from clinical conditions to the sports nutrition cases.
Wonderful. Right. So tell me something. Now, currently, obviously during lockdown and obviously with the second wave, there is a lack of beds. Everybody knows that. That goes on everywhere. They are trying to discharge people faster to
That's right.
beds. Give me a little bit of information on that, because obviously getting people out, yes, that's great. Getting them out too early obviously is not good. Tell me long-term effect and what is happening with that.
So, Daniel, to be honest, I don't want to comment about what's happening inside the hospitals right now and what is the criteria for people to get admitted, because I think that's, not in my scope. It's basically the doctors who
Sure.
decide based on their saturation and the other comorbidities, if they have any other complications like diabetes, hypertension, or cardiac or kidney dysfunction. So, I would like to talk about people who are recovering at home mainly, because those are the cases that we look at. And
Okay.
of course, the ones who get discharged. Now, this is a little bit which is tricky, because what happens is that once the person is tested negative and his vitals are stable, and of course, there's a huge turnover rate at the hospital, so they want to get people out as soon as possible. Once the patient comes home, that's where the challenges start, because we do take up cases and we see that, all their blood reports are not normal yet. And
Correct.
that becomes a challenge for us to handle, because then from the nutrition perspective, from the physiotherapy and the rehab perspective, the training perspective, and of course there are blood reports that we need to keep in check with our doctors as well to figure what's going on with this person. That's the tricky part, and that's the challenge actually,
So do you
especially for
think
severe cases.
but do you think that they are discharging people? Is it sort of a two-way street? Is it the hospital that is discharging because they need beds, or is it people that are saying, okay, this is going to become too expensive, I'd rather just try to recover at home because this is just crazy?
Yeah, so I think people are pretty scared right now, and even with mild symptoms, they want to get admitted and make sure that they've ensured like a space in the hospital and there's everything, all the emergency care available. I don't think that anybody's in a rush to really get out because of the expense. Of course, if they really can't afford, then it's a different case. But I think that everybody wants to make sure that they are safe enough to go home and they're stable. I think it was a little different last year where people were not that paranoid, but now because of the sudden rise in cases and the severity of the new strain, and it's spreading so fast, people are scared. In fact, I have clients who in one particular house there are 11 people infected, and it's
Wow.
become even difficult in terms of home quarantine because there aren't
Yeah.
so many rooms to keep people apart from each other, away from each other. So
I have a
I don't
friend
think
that,
they're in a big rush to come home, but yeah.
yeah, yeah, I have a friend, a personal friend that is with family and brothers, sisters, parents, and staff. They're 22 people, and they are all infected right now in Delhi. And they actually made a deal with the JW Marriott in Aero City, and they have taken 25 rooms because
Wow.
they just can't separate themselves. And I just want to answer. I want you to answer something that somebody just wrote because I will forget it later. Someone said donating blood after you've been COVID positive and now you are negative. Are you allowed to do that? Is that cool? Like, what's the deal with that? Because I don't know anything about that.
Don't donate blood after you've been positive.
After you're positive, now you're negative. Can you donate blood? Someone is just asking.
Of course, if you're negative, then you've made antibodies, right?
So it's fine to donate blood and everything is back to normal.
Yes, yes.
Good. Okay, drum up the need. There's your answer for that. Randomly just didn't want to forget his question. So when people are, actually, before I even ask this, there's another question, because you talked about people being discharged. Now, we're talking about people being discharged. God, there has to be hundreds of thousands a day being discharged
Yep.
from the hospital. Accurate. Like, I mean, that number, first off, is so hard to even fathom. But
Yeah, it's very
each
overwhelming.
week you're talking about millions of people that are being discharged. So these people need to seek help, lots of them. And they are seeking this help from correct people and not the correct people. How do people know who to contact? What type of people to contact? Who is the correct person to contact?
Okay. Let me just explain a little bit about the condition. So once you test negative, out of my experience, having treated or managed so many cases in the past year, all I can tell you is that it's a long drawn process and it doesn't end there. So it's very inflammatory and it does affect all the organ systems. In fact, people who even have mild infection, they end up having breathlessness and they can't resume physical activity or their normal activities immediately.
Yeah.
So first things first, you need to get your nutrition in check, which is so important because I'll give you an example. I have a client who, had tested positive with 11 other members in the same house.
Yeah.
Okay, and this person has very mild symptoms. In fact, he didn't even know he had COVID. He had to get tested because of protocol, but all the other family members ended up having a lot more symptoms. So you can see how much of a difference a good nutrition plan makes
Of
to,
course.
your immunity and for you to, hold up strong against this infection. And even in terms of recovery, we do know that, if your nutrition is good and bang on, and, you've got all the things in, then you are going to be able to recover faster. And that's true for any condition. Why just COVID? Any
Yeah,
condition, and you've
correct.
got your
And
diet in place.
correct. I mean, a
So
healthy
first
diet.
things first, yeah. And so basically, when you ask me about who you should consult, now there's so much of information on the net as to what kind of diets you need to take. There's so many YouTube videos where people talk about, listen, eat home cooked food. It doesn't work like that. It's a serious medical condition. Please go and reach out to a person who knows how to handle the case, right? You don't go with the dental condition to a gynecologist because you're both doctors,
That's a good point. And by
right?
the way, there's a few people asking that you would repeat that in Hindi because obviously,
Right.
Hindi. So
राइट सो ये मैं कहना चाह रही हूँ कि जब आपको कोई मेडिकल कंडीशन हो तो आप ऐसे प्रोफेशनल को कांटेक्ट कीजिए जिनके पास एक्सपीरियंस हो और क्वालिफिकेशन हो आपकी कंडीशन को हैंडल करने के लिए. रैंडमली कोई भी यूट्यूब वीडियो या नेट पे कोई भी एडवाइस आप लेकर डाइट मत फॉलो कीजिए, स्पेशली रिकवरी के लिए. और अगर आप पॉजिटिव हो तो इट्स इवन मोर इम्पोर्टेंट कि आप एक प्रोफेशनल क्वालिफाइड कंसल्टेंट को ही कंसल्ट करें आपकी कंडीशन के लिए. स्पेशली अगर आपका कॉम्प्लिकेशंस के साथ अगर आपकी कंडीशंस हो, जैसे कार्डियक केसेस, हार्ट डिजीज हो, किडनी डिजीज हो, या आपके ब्लड रिपोर्ट्स में बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जो स्टिल दे आर अबव द लिमिट. सो यू हैव टू मेक श्योर कि आप एक न्यूट्रिशनिस्ट के पास जाएं जिसके पास ये नॉलेज है आपकी कंडीशन को हैंडल करने के लिए.
wonderful. Thank you so much. Mental health, the NGO, talk to me. Let's
Right.
discuss this.
So basically, to cut a long story short, I've also had, my stint with mental health issues, and I do realize the importance of, as a nutritionist also, how it goes hand in hand in such a complementary thing with
Yeah.
the exercise and the diet plan put in. When a person has the support from the mental health perspective as well, the compliance is far better. So I did realize over a period of time that people don't take it that seriously. And of course, there's this whole, category of people, the less privileged, who can't access these services. In fact, they don't even know they need the service. So
Yeah.
along with me and a couple of other like-minded people, we decided to come together and start this NGO called Talk to Me, which basically caters to the less privileged and the vulnerable groups. We're talking about women in distress. We're talking about children, especially because parents don't even know that their kids need help sometimes. So
Right.
this NGO basically focuses on delivering mental health care to people who can't afford it. But we also have a category where, it's pay as you can. So apart from free service, we also have this, we also cater to a section of people who can pay a very minimal charge and access the services.
Very
And we have
nice.
qualified psychologists on board doing this. So it's not just a regular counselor or we're just not dispensing random advice.
And this is different than the COVID rehab program.
This is, yes. So this basically is an NGO by itself. And
Okay.
me and my team, we've put together this program called a COVID rehabilitation program, which basically encompasses the nutrition part, the physiotherapy and the training part, and psychology, which is mental health. So I'll
Okay.
just throw a little light on the service. Basically, what happens is that now when patients need all three, but telling them to go and access it from different people becomes a big challenge, because then he has to consult so many different people, right, for one solution. So we're offering all this under one roof, and we have a special team put together. So of course, with clinical nutrition, it's me and my assistants handling it. And for the rehab part, we have cardiac physios and physiotherapists who can deliver, services like where they help people to overcome their difficulties with breathlessness and help them with breathing techniques to strengthen their respiratory muscles. And then we take them in a graded fashion to more intense exercises where they need to start moving their skeletal muscles as well.
And all this is
So
done through telehealth, online, Zoom calls,
yes,
right?
yes. So it's currently we are offering it online, and there is a clinic option available for more severe cases in Mumbai. And we're trying to make it available in other cities as well. But as of now, the clinic option is only available in Mumbai. But
Okay. So
it's
I do want
available
to,
across.
I want you to answer this. Does this service also include nutrition plans for other conditions?
Yeah, so COVID doesn't exist in isolation. Sometimes people who have COVID also have diabetes, they have hypertension, they may have a kidney dysfunction. I've had people who've been discharged who didn't have any kidney issues. Now with COVID, having a history of diabetes, they also have kidney dysfunction. So now we have to understand that this is a kidney patient. who had COVID.
Okay.
Right? Right. So that's how we take it on from there.
Okay. Now, where do people sign up? And before actually you say that, I actually want to know one thing. So the reason I asked about now, or said that there are millions of people a day being discharged, I mean, millions of people a week being discharged, a few 100,000 a day, if that's accurate. It could be even more, I don't know. How many networks like yours are there for this type of help? Because there definitely can't be enough. It's impossible, because how can anybody be helping this volume of people is so unprecedented, of being discharged, first admitted and discharged daily, is just probably unprecedented for God, probably ever.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. Yeah. So all I can say is that, if you've been managing COVID cases and now, again, one thing over here, it's not every clinical nutritionist. Now, you need to understand that when you address, especially from the nutrition perspective, if you look at the standard care for medical treatment and for the training and the physiotherapy is pretty standard because you have a chest infection and you know that the lungs are damaged and so on and so forth. But when it comes to nutrition, there is a new angle here where people need to understand that the total carbohydrate intake needs to be kept low. And the reason why I'm talking about this here is that when you said how many people can deliver the service, how many people understand how to manage this case?
Correct.
Right? So when we talk about carbohydrates, and unfortunately or fortunately, I don't know, our country is driven by carbs and we're carb dominant diet. And it's a big challenge to even explain to people where carbs come from. So it's just not sugar, right? It's cereals, pulses, and everything that we eat from morning to night. So the reason why we cut down carbs here is, one, if you're diabetic, you need strict blood sugar control. And two, excessive carbohydrates give out a lot of carbon dioxide. So that makes your breathing more difficult. So a person who knows how to manage this, especially from the nutrition perspective, keeping the comorbidities in check, where there is a renal dysfunction as well, there's a kidney problem, and there's a heart disease issue, and can integrate it with specialists like cardiac physios who can deliver, a protocol where they can help in the exercise part or the rehab part. These are the people that really need to come together and start offering these services, because this is what is needed right now.
And as these services just started now, recently, because of the pandemic, or obviously they've been going on for some time, but have you seen more people start these services, or have there always been a good amount of people and now it's just more people are looking for these services?
So people are looking for the service, especially for the mental health. I'm very happy to see that people are coming forward and taking up, the sessions. So it's a relief, actually. They have been around for a while, and we've been doing it since the time it started. But earlier we were not so much into the training aspect, because people were getting admitted and they were coming out, and we didn't have so much information or knowledge as to how they should be taken forward. And I didn't honestly want to take up cases that I was not capable of handling. But now we do have a team that can be put together, and we've discussed back and forth, even with our a physician team. We discussed that this can be cases can be handled at home, and we've then come out in and sort of openly and announce that we have a program like this. But I'm not too sure about how many people are offering it as an integrated package. Like, people are doing different things. They probably are offering physiotherapy separately, mental health separately, and nutrition separately. But I don't know how many of them are integrated and where it's under one roof.
I'm going to have you answer one thing, because they keep asking me, how is your immune system at home? Obviously, without going through a whole regimen. Some people just want a simple, stay safe at home. Does this help? What's the fastest way, best way, over the counter?
To keep your immune system going while you're at home?
Yep.
Well, it's not a one-day thing. We all know that even when we take a vaccine, it takes 6 weeks for your body to start giving you all the protection, and when you're absolutely safe to actually say that, okay, now you have enough antibodies to protect yourself. So when you talk about strengthening your immune system, it's a daily thing that you need to do, and you see the effects of it over a period of 4 to 6 weeks of doing something consistently. So as simple as taking good quality protein, which of course comes in from our first-class sources, which is your non-vegetarian foods and your dairy products if you're a vegetarian. Keep that in check, so at least 50 to 60 grams per day. To make it simple, I would say that you need to incorporate at least one serving in every meal. Apart from that, of course, I recommend very strongly right now that everyone takes a multivitamin, and your daily antioxidants like your vitamin C, vitamin D. Those are the standard protein supplements.
Okay.
Then, of course, you've got exercise and the other things, stress management. Yeah.
Your routine, of course. Last but not least, I want to know, where do people sign up? Where do people find you? Where do people find the services?
Right. So we'll be having it put up on our social media pages soon. There'll be basically it's just a one point contact system where a person messages and requests for a service, and we'll have a consultant from the team do an initial counseling, which is absolutely free. That is basically for us to triage and figure out where this person falls in which category, whether he's in the green zone or in the orange or red. Based on that, then we make a recommendation for a certain plan that he should enroll for, based on the complications and how severe the case is.
We are going to post all of your information. Or can people DM you as well? Is that
Yes.
okay with you?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, that's
so they
fine.
can get hold of you in any way that we give out the information. So thank you very much. Extremely informative. You
Thanks,
your
Daniel.
craft like perfect. This is amazing. Very informative. I'm very impressed.
Thank you.
How many
Thanks
years
for
have
having me. Oh, well, it's 10 plus now. I think 12 now.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you for everything. And I'm sure many other people thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you and stay
Thanks.
safe. Thank you.
You too. Bye.
Okay. That was very informative. That was amazing. There was a lot of questions that were answered. Hi, Nanad. Hi from Ohio. I think that's Emily. I don't know if it was. If it was, hi. If not, and you were someone else from Ohio. I lived in Ohio, and I lived there for 6 years. Now, we are going to bring on totally different space right now. We're going to go in and we are going to bring in dun 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 RRSA. Are you here? Let's see. Okay. RRSA India. Okay. Waiting for RSA India. Here we go. Now. Whoa, there we are. Hello.
Hello, sir. How are you, Daniel, sir? Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm doing very good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, sir.
Please introduce yourself to everybody.
So I am Dr. Bhavesh, representing RSA Foundation, that is Rescue and Rehabilitation of Stray Animals. And we have our own veterinary clinic, veterinary hospital, animal shelter, animal ambulances, and medical team, including veterinary doctors working for the betterment and welfare of stray animals. And as of now, we do animal rescue, we provide them treatment, we do sterilization, vaccination, adoption camps, village visits, village medical camps. And as of now, during this COVID period, we started feeding drive for stray dogs. Those dogs who are living nearby the markets, you must be knowing that market is completely closed. So they are not getting enough food to eat. And that is why we started feeding drive. And as of now, we are feeding more than 800 dogs per day since last many years, many
Okay, I'm going to
months.
give you a round of applause for
Yeah,
that.
thank you so much.
Everyone else
Yeah,
should be clapping on my feed because that's right, Anoop. You got that. 800
thank you,
dogs
sir.
a day you are feeding right now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wow.
So, sir, when
I'm so impressed. I
yeah,
love that. I love that.
yeah.
You know, there's
So,
such
sir,
a
when,
focus on obviously the human welfare and the human toll, which we agree.
true,
But there's obviously it's very easy to overlook animals
true,
and what is happening during this when everybody's locked down, especially in India and other places in Southeast Asia
true.
where obviously there are a lot
Yeah,
of dogs on the streets
yeah,
that are dependent to get fed by people, and now people cannot come out.
true.
Where are you, by
So,
the way?
I am here at my animal shelter. So, sir, the thing I wish to convey is when I was a kid, I used to do animal rescue. I used to bring animal to veterinary hospital. At that time, we did not have any kind of animal shelter in our city. So I used to shift animal to other cities animal shelter. In
Okay.
case of donkey, in case of dog, cow, we used to shift other shelter. But sometimes I face the issues are when sometimes the case of the cost of transportation was way more than the cost of treatment.
Yep.
Even sometime when the animal is in pain and suffering, it was not recommended to shift animal using some tempo or auto rickshaw. And then I decided to build a shelter in my city only, in
What
my
city?
city itself, where at the time,
Everybody's
this
asking
is
what
of
city?
Anand.
Where?
This is in Anand, Anand city of Gujarat state.
Oh, you're in Gujarat. Okay, so
Anand
everybody's
city
asking
of Gujarat,
an
yeah.
Anand city in Gujarat.
Yes,
Okay, wonderful. So
yeah.
there you go, everybody. He's in
So then
Gujarat.
I started, then, yes. So then I started building animal shelter in my region. And as of now, we are happy to say that we have our own veterinary hospital, animal shelter, ambulances to ambulances, veterinary staff. We have our own admin block, animal caretaker, family quarters, and place for dogs, cat, bird, cows, goats. Even we have pigs also. We have
Wow.
our own medical room, surgery room, everything we have in house. We have connection of electricity, water connection, everything we have. So before
Oh, that's
getting this land, yeah. So I tried searching some government land to build an animal shelter, but I couldn't make it. So finally, actually, I choose this land. This is a private land, and we choose this land on a lease agreement. And this land is for us for at least a few years. And yeah, so we have to buy this land in few years. Yeah, if we don't get this land within few years, then we have to, we have to live, and all our animals will once again become homeless. So I would like to you show our animal shelter to our viewers. So can I?
yes. Okay, look at this. We are
Yeah,
going on a
sure, sir.
tour.
Thank you.
So
Thank you so much, sir.
on
Yeah.
RSA India, we are going on a tour. Here we go.
Yes. So this
Great.
is a
Let's see what
time
we got
where
going on.
our staff is preparing,
Oh, I like this.
yeah, our staff is preparing food for animals. And these
I
are the
love this.
dogs which are living permanently here. So we usually shift animals once they get recovered, we again release them back to their same locality. But with passage of time, we get few dogs which are not to whom we can't release back. Like this is Andrew. So Andrew is a case of animal victim, human cruelty. So
Hello, Andrew.
he
Andrew,
his
this is very
eyes
cute.
he has no vision. So actually we kept him here only. So we have
Oh,
many such
no
dogs
vision.
which are physically handicapped, which are blind. So these dogs here, so they are getting their meal as of now, and this is our staff. There is one dog. This is the food, and we have two rescue vehicles. This is the first, and the another one is over there.
People want to
So
know if
daily
they
we
can
send
come.
two vehicles.
Can people come and adopt a dog from you?
Yeah, people can definitely adopt a dog from us. We have many dogs seeking forever home. And yeah, these old dogs are seeking home, but basically we prefer, we want to convey that message to people that please adopt, don't shop. We have many dogs finding permanent homes, and that's why people can come to visit our animal shelter, and they feel, if they feel okay, they can give some permanent home to these babies.
Okay,
So
wonderful. By
here,
the way, Andrew is such a great dog name. Emily, you're right. It doesn't
yeah,
sound
Andrew,
like I can't
yeah,
tell
Andrew is so
you.
lucky. Yeah,
Andrew is a great dog name. I love that name.
yes,
Okay,
yes, yes,
let
yes.
me
Andrew has no
let us
eyes.
see
Yeah.
some more. This is
And
amazing.
this is a dog who is getting his treatment. He actually,
Whoa.
this situation is called SITs. So our veterinary team is busy providing him treatment. So yeah,
Don't wave. Don't stop what you're doing. Don't wave.
yeah. Thank you, sir. So, sir,
Wow.
this is a place where we keep birds. This is a birds aviary. In time of Makar Sankranti, like Uttarayan, kite festival, we get many cases of injuries of in birds. So we keep all those birds here. Like these two places are for birds, and
Wow.
this is a food storage area. We keep all our food inside this place. In case of wheat, millet, pedigree, drool, we keep inside this area. This is a food storage area. As
Okay.
of now, this dog is getting his medicated bath. So in case of mange or scabies, we provide them medicated bath. Some skin issues dog, when people call us, we send our ambulance over there. When we get that dog here and provide them this kind of medicated bath using these medicated shampoos. And once they take their bath, we towel them and admit them to our animal shelter. So
So
this is a cat.
how many people are volunteering or working? Oh, that's so cute. How many people are with you?
So total we have 12 people working with us as a staff, and we have more than 200 active volunteers. So
Wow, very
many
nice.
of the projects we run with our volunteers only, and all those people who are working as a staff here, they do all kind of responsible work like medication and dressing, surgery. We feel lucky that we do all the minor major surgery here only. So this is the place where we keep all our injured animals. So this is the kennels, like these dogs are all these dogs are injured. So this is actually a C block.
Okay.
This is C, B, and A block.
Wow, very nice.
So in
Wow,
C block we
what a
have total
facility.
6 rooms.
I'm so impressed.
Yeah, yeah. So there are some dogs which are going through some treatment, like some tumor one, some maggot case. We frequently get many cases of maggot wound, like this is,
Yeah, of course.
and
Yeah.
he had also a tumor. This we used to post all our stories on our Instagram ID. So this is actually a C block where we have
And
total six
people,
rooms.
hi Yusuf. People go and they donate, right? You work on donations.
What, sir?
You work on donations,
Pardon?
right? Donations.
Yes, sir. We work on donations. We don't get any grants from government. So
Okay.
we basically rely upon private donations. So we have many companies working in Anand. They have soft corner for animals, so they donate to us.
Okay.
Yes. And this is a B block. B block is like a society.
Yeah.
8 room on this side
Like
and
this.
8 room on this side. Hi, say hello to
Oh,
Hi. Hi. So all these dogs are living here. These dogs are under treatment, like they are under medication. Hi, baby. So this dog's leg is amputated. Yeah.
oh my
So
God.
this is actually a B block. Yeah. And we have same. This is A block. We keep coolers in summer season so that they get proper cooling and ventilated facility inside our structure.
And
So there are few dogs.
question. All these animals are in Gujarat or anywhere else?
Uh, our rescue facility is available in Anand only.
But all
But
these animals
when
only
people
come from local area, or are they coming from everywhere?
uh, when people call us, we send our ambulance to so and so destination and bring that animal from our Anand city. But if someone bring animal from the another city, then we also accept it. We provide
Okay.
treatment to that animal. Yeah,
Very nice. Very nice. Okay.
yeah,
Showing us some more.
yeah. And we have one pig also. We rescued this
Oh,
pig with fracture on his. Yeah, and now he is human friendly. So he loves to play with humans. Yeah, this is his name is Peppa.
what's his name?
He's Peppa.
Oh,
His name
Peppa.
is
Peppa Pig,
Peppa.
of course.
Yeah,
Why would the pig
Peppa the
not be
pig.
named
Yeah,
Peppa? It would be too weird if it was not
yeah,
Peppa. Love this. I
yes,
love it. I know a
yeah.
few people that love Peppa Pig.
And
Very
we rescued this goat. Someone, due to some religious ritual, someone was sacrificing this goat, and we rescued
wow.
him. Since that time, he lives here
Okay.
only, and his
Very
name is Bakor. Yeah,
nice. Very nice. Very nice.
yeah, yes.
Okay. Wow. So please tell people where to find you, where to donate, where to help. Tell people.
Yeah, so we are very much active on our social media platforms. On Instagram and Facebook, our ID is RRSA India. RRSA full form is Rescue and Rehabilitation of Stray Animals. And in case people wants to connect us, they can also call us on 9724000939.
Okay. We
This
will
is our
post
animal shelter. Yes, yeah. So whenever people wish to come here, they want to visit here, they want to play with animals, they are most welcome. They can come. Even we request sir to please come here sometime if you come.
I
Yeah,
will.
thank you so much.
I mean, usually when I'm in Gujarat, I go to Ahmedabad or a few other
Yeah,
places. I've never been to where you are, but I would love to come. If
yeah.
you invite me,
Next
I
time
will come.
whenever you come to Gujarat, yeah. Sure,
Okay,
sir, sure, sir. Please come. Yeah, sure,
I
sir.
will be there. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Emily
sure.
loves, by the way, Emily loves Peppa Pig, and
Thank you so much.
yes, Peppa is a
The
well-loved.
one message I would like to urge
Yeah,
people that this land is on lease and few years have already rushed by. Within few more we have to leave, so we don't have any other place to go. If we don't buy this land in few years, then all our animals will once again become homeless. So we request people to please make an impact. They can check our activities, our intentions, and they can stay in connection with us.
okay, can you repeat your phone number one more time? Somebody wants you to repeat it slow.
Uh, Yeah, that is 9724000939.
Okay.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for being on the show. You
Thank
are
you so
amazing.
much, sir, for inviting me. Yeah.
We will post all your information. God is kind, so
Yes, sir.
I'm sure that some lovely person
Thank you
out there
so much,
will
sir.
help you
Thank
purchase the
you.
land.
Sure, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you too. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, RRSA India is amazing. That was like the coolest. I wasn't expecting that. I've had a lot of interesting people on the show. I have not had a goat or a pig or birds or dogs for that matter. That was amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you everybody for joining today. Tomorrow we have someone amazing who works with Million Dollar Vegan, which is I'm sure an initiative that you guys have heard. Her name is Amy, and she does a lot of other amazing things. Thank you all for joining once again. Stories of Hope. It's not only people, it's also animals. And I hope this inspired you to want to help or do something on your own. DM me if you have any questions. We will be posting the information for anyone who needs of either of our guests, whether it's for mental health, nutrition, for the dietitian, and obviously for the animal organization. You can check all this out on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and wherever else. You can rewatch it here. Every day we are here at 5:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. You can reach us at info@suncityent.com. That's suncityent.com. Emily, I'm so glad I made your day. Emily, you're great. I mean, it's been like, can you believe it's probably been 20 years since I've seen you? Who knows? Yeah, probably 22 years. That's crazy, right? Don't you feel old? I feel old now. And we will be posting all the contacts. Thank you so much. Show was great. I always try to keep it at 20 minutes. Today it went 40 minutes, 50 minutes. So should I take a question or two? There are people from all over the world here. I love this. This is so cool. It is so flattering. I can't even tell you. Let me just see. Please call my name. R. Rajit. Sure. Did that make you feel okay? There you go. R. Rajit. Any questions? Any quick questions before I go? Here we go. And then I'm out of here. Because I got shit to do also. Not much. I mean, we're all locked down, but it sounded good to tell you that. So, hello, Toronto. Ryan Singh. We are all over the place. We got 10 countries going. I love this. I love this. But then again, you all can just be typing that you're from some country I would never even really know. Except Emily, I know she's in Ohio. So, don't. Okay, have a good day. Thank you very much. I love you. Stay safe. Be smart. Don't be stupid. And wear a mask. Some places wear 2 masks. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow it's wear 3 masks. I have no idea what's going on in the world anymore. But enjoy your day. Love you all. See you. Bye.